Welcome to Continental Airlines Arena in East Rutherford, New Jersey, home of the two-time defending Eastern Conference champion New Jersey Nets. Tonight on the NBA and ESPN, it's the Nets hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. Good evening, everyone. Along with Bill Walton, Mike Green on hand, Michelle Tafoya will join us shortly, taking some moves and made some moves to try and make that happen. Of course, Jason Kidd, the best point guard in the NBA, has added someone like Alonzo Mourning.
And Alonzo Mourning, just 17 minutes in his first game, a tough loss up at Toronto. Alonzo coming off the bench for the second straight game, but you're talking about one of the premier players in NBA history. Hasn't played in about 18 months other than just this fall because of a serious kidney ailment.
For now, Mourning comes off the bench. The starting center for New Jersey will be Jason Collins. He's up there with Kenyon Martin and Richard Jefferson at the forwards. For Minnesota, their front court, Latrell Sprewell playing the small forward because Wally Szczerbiak is out. Kevin Garnett and another new member of the T-Wolves, Michael Olowokandi, with the new point guard, Sam Cassell, and Fred Hoiberg, who gets the start because of Szczerbiak's injury. Jason Kidd, and of course, Kerry Kittles. This is the home opener for the defending Eastern Conference champs. Both teams with their second game. Nets lost on the road to Toronto on Wednesday night.
Kevin Garnett, so focused, so fierce. He'll be ready for another big game tonight.
The two other matchups that are really fun will be Sprewell and Jefferson, kind of the old guard, new guard of the athletic forward. Nice backdoor play. Jefferson with a beautiful pass, and Kittles with the first two.
That is one of the real weaknesses of this squad.
The way he phrased it was the Nets get too many easy baskets on backdoor cuts, on fast breaks. Transition defense, huge. Oh, another gorgeous feed. This time, Jefferson, the recipient, as Collins put it in there perfect. These are the kind of easy baskets that the Nets are able to get.
On the left side of your screen, Richard Jefferson pops right up. Fred Hoiberg, who has been credited with playing terrific team defense, gets burned right there. Can't even look. And then over the top with the beautiful pass by Jason Collins. I love it when you use that word disgrace. That fires me up.
One of the vocabulary words. 3 minutes gone by, and the Timberwolves still without a point. Oh, Martin ever develops a consistent jumper.
Well, that's the whole. Who is going to be able to beat him? No matter what Stephen A. Smith says in the pregame show.
3-on-2 the other way. Jefferson gets inside, and the New Jersey Nets off to a great start. Flip Saunders wants timeout.
They look fabulous. They're doing whatever they want. All Flip Saunders can do is say, we need to take a timeout and stop this bleeding right away.
Credit a lot of it to the New Jersey defense. That is still the team's #1 strength.
But the passing exhibition that we've seen, Jason Kidd always sets the tempo, and it's contagious as Richard Jefferson lays one off on a beautiful back cut. And then over the top from Jason Collins. Small forward, center. Now swing of the ball and the quick delivery by Kenyon Martin, and then Jason Kidd, who became last year the first net to ever lead the NBA in assists. He is just orchestrating a beautiful symphony at this point. Well, New Jersey has a great tradition of shutting down the Timberwolves offense. Granted, this is a totally different Minnesota team.
Kenyon Martin hitting his second perimeter jumper.
But a year ago, in the 2 games between the...
Olowokandi missed almost the entire preseason. He had some knee cleanup surgery done in September. Sprewell misses that one.
It didn't play a single second.
Oh, Jefferson. And they're just simply beating him down the floor.
This is embarrassing for Minnesota.
He's an important player.
Richard Jefferson. He jumps off his left leg and throws it down with his left hand. That is as difficult a play physically as there is in basketball. It has to be the excellent. Jason Kidd, outstanding defense against one of the league's premier point guards, Sam Cassell. What a pickup by Kevin McHale.
Martin again, shooting quite a bit from the outside. He's 3 for 4 from the outside.
We are seeing no hesitation. We're seeing absolute pure confidence as soon as it got.
So Mourning already with 2 fouls. But there are certain players who it's a popular controversy to discuss. Of course, Shaquille O'Neal is Kidd finding Jefferson running again.
Where's Latrell Sprewell?
Flip Saunders must be beside, because he'll probably play until he's 50. Mourning, good boxing out, and Martin comes away with it.
Kenyon Martin has looked terrific in all aspects. As has Richard Jefferson.
Jefferson with 10 points. He's 5 for 5 from the field. Meanwhile, Minnesota has missed 12 of their first 16. Kidd with the deflection and steal. Here comes another break. Although this time Minnesota gets back.
Are there any other guys who can dribble for New Jersey?
Now, Kidd last year for the first
was Gary Trent, who held off the Milwaukee Bucks Wednesday night. He was the go-to guy down the fourth quarter. As Kevin Garnett only took 4 shots, making 1 of them.
Yeah, Flip Saunders said he's playing the best ball in years, and the reason is health. Kidd with some contact as Madsen fall. You know why they reset at the 14, Bill, was because the violation on Kenyon Martin. He stole the tip. That's why it was reset to 14. Final seconds, first quarter. Jason Kidd puts it in. See what he's doing offensively as they lifted the Eastern Conference Championship banner, but it's the defense that made the difference for the Nets in that first quarter.
Setting the tone from the very first play, and Minnesota's so frustrated, so disappointed, they can only hang their heads in shame and embarrassment. They're standing around watching Tim Duncan play too much. Their offense has been atrocious down in San Antonio, the 2 games they've played.
Jason Kidd connects, and Kidd shooting well. He's 4 of 6. The Nets as a team, and this is...
That's what it sounded like to me.
Jefferson, good quick move. Alonzo Mourning, offensive rebound and putback.
The inability to deny. I love it when they bring it out after an offensive rebound. Punish the defense.
No better rebounding point guard in the league. Armstrong, that's what he does best. Has not played a lot, Brandon Armstrong. 3rd year out of Pepperdine. First round pick that came over in that New Jersey, but Garnett makes sure his team doesn't quit.
What a pass.
Just a simple little fake, and Gary Trent went flying by. Timberwolves in his own defense.
For the first time, Flip Saunders telling us that he didn't have any practice time to work on this.
Planinic, he can shoot, and knocks it down with Garnett coming at him. It was a 2-pointer, his foot was on.
This guy is so tough, so physical, so rough. He's been plagued by injuries in his early days in Dallas and Portland. But who's going to stop him when he gets his momentum to the hoop?
Nice feed inside, Aaron Williams. And Williams with authority to finish.
The real question right now for...
Foul is on Collins, his first.
The ability to play multiple positions is a luxury for Byron Scott. And Alonzo Mourning, unable to make many contributions. That's the kind that just breaks a game wide open.
Not a good shot from Sprewell. Aaron Williams rips it down. Here go the Nets again. Nice feed to Martin. And the New Jersey Nets putting on a fast break clinic again.
Keith McLeod will learn in the draft 3 years ago. But Jason Kidd able to lay one off beautifully to Kmart. How well does he run the floor? We've seen Karl Malone already.
After his $126 million contract ran out. I'm sorry, I can't think of the word sacrifice there. Congratulations, I admire his team sense.
Look what he could have done.
Aaron Williams. Boy, Aaron Williams, a spark off the bench with 6 points.
Halftime in New Jersey, Jason Kidd and the New Jersey Nets came out playing like this was the NBA Finals. They look fantastic against a team from the West. 14-point cushion floor, and they continue to attack. Kmart, the rack. Mike Green, Bill Walton, they're next in a moment.
The passing of the New Jersey Nets was the clinic, a thing of beauty out there. They made 20 baskets, 15 assists on those 20 baskets. Minnesota, a woeful 6. Kendall free throw, but Richard Jefferson, magnificent throughout, including a couple of beautiful throwdowns early, 6 for 8 shooting, an explosive.
And sometimes it's just a matter of one team plays harder than the other. That was the case in the first half.
Without question.
Kenyon Martin hit a bunch of perimeter jumpers in that first half and starts off the third quarter the same way.
And
Jefferson.
The ball was tipped, that's why he could catch it.
And Jason Collins with a rebound. Kittles, nice feed to Jefferson. Ow, what a move from Jefferson. And it looked like he got whacked on the play.
What time this game started. Beautiful ball movement. Richard Jefferson, the double clutch. Normally this is ineffective. From floor cam underneath, it looks even more remarkable. On the way down, the spin high off the glass. No difference. And the first half that he played before he got hurt was a thing of beauty. Nice play, Richard Jefferson.
Bad pass from Cassell. Nice feed from Jason Kidd. Just a touch pass.
Jersey to generate anything in the set offense. They need transition opportunities with Richard Jefferson up in the passing lane, capitalizing on the horrendous cross-court pass to play with Jason Kidd. How much fun is that?
And that's part of...
You're kidding.
And he's only fouled out 4 times in his career, despite playing a very physical defensive game. You see Scalabrine in the game, poked away Kerry Kittles with some good help defense.
And now Kerry comes up gimpy.
He landed awkwardly. They get the 2 points, but Kittles reaches down. He landed awkwardly and then reached and touched his knees. He ran up the floor. Already has a technical foul. Keith McLeod. Jefferson way high for the rebound. And a half-court outlet pass. Hoiberg tipped by Kittles. A terrific play from Kerry Kittles. And then the assist to Mourning.
It's got to be Kevin Garnett.
Well, that tip from Kittles, what a terrific play. Just did not stop.
He plays, and he's played before already. I just hope that he really makes that commitment.
Jefferson knocks down the jumper. As we've said, injuries are a very big part of what's going on in the NBA in the early going, unfortunately. That's another 3. Oh, again, they say a 2, but at least this one goes down. Richard Jefferson puts it.
New Jersey can't hold on to this lead. They're going to go in there with no confidence whatsoever.
Nice defense from Brandon Armstrong. And Kidd unselfishly to Jefferson. But Brandon Armstrong started that play with the strip down the other end. Jefferson with the last 7 net points.
Armstrong.
21 turnovers for Minnesota. Jason Kidd with 12 assists. One of the most unselfish players in the game. Puts New Jersey back up by 9 early in the 4th. Having a rapport with them.
It's like being a psychiatrist.
Jefferson, that's a goaltend by Trent. I tell you, I'm impressed. He got Sam Cassell to be quiet. Sam didn't have
that
an
is
answer.
talent.
Jefferson now with the last 9 points for New Jersey. He's got 26. You know what makes this zone so tough that Minnesota's been using? Garnett is up on the, he's the point man up front.
That's what you want, those long arms.
And Kidd wide open. A big sigh of relief from Jason Kidd as after missing their first 11 three-pointers, the Nets finally hit one from down. Just his presence in doing things like that will help. Sprewell couldn't hold on, got away with a foul. Here come the Nets. Oh, what a pass from Kidd.
The strength of Jason Kidd's hand, be able to pull that ball right in. Jason Kidd, his ability to just pull that ball right away from the potential thief. And then the left hand, shades of John Stockton. How about how well Utah Jazz are playing right now?
What a nice start for the season for Jerry Sloan. So Jason Kidd hits the 3, big shot, and just like that, the lead is ballooned back to 17. Largest lead. New Jersey defense has been superb. You can talk all you want about Kidd's passing, but it's their defense that makes this team what it is.
And again, poking it away. I think he thought that he had Richard Jefferson on that right wing.
Mourning for an easy 2, and now the Nets pulling away their largest lead of the game.
Even though Alonzo doesn't have the physical gifts and capabilities that he used to have, he's still good enough. He's smart enough, got great hands, you can finish at the basket area, forcing Flip Saunders to take yet another timeout. What can they do, though? They're down 19.
A 16-2 run for the New Jersey Nets. Him retiring, he certainly has all the money in the world that he wants, but he still has the competitive spirit. And said his mind and body still wants to play.
He will play until someone tells him he can't. If it's up to him, he would be out there till he's 45 or 50.
And the thing, he's being very closely monitored with the kidney disease. And the Timberwolves have now missed their last 9 shots from the field. Their lowest point total ever, Minnesota, is 66.
Well, they're going to have to get red hot to stay out of the record books.
Oh, left-handed from Alonzo Mourning. We'll take a break. The Nets pulling away here in the 4th quarter. Alonzo Mourning adding to the Nets' strength.
Is because the story has been all Jason Kidd. A near triple-double, just 1 rebound shy, but it was his explosiveness, his determination, his quickness to the loose ball.
So with Martin with that, what has now been confirmed as a left ankle.
What a pass.
Kidd just flips it up and in, and the Nets just pouring it on. 3 of 18 from the field in the 4th quarter.
Record-setting territory.
Armstrong knocks it down, and they're just pouring it on. A 25-point lead.